Please, for the love of God, Cam, I beg of you, sign JC Tretter. This is the way. You must do this. Please. JC Tretter, one of the best centers in football. I understand the knees are a concern. Last year for Cleveland, even though he played 16 games, was on the injury report every single week for knee and ankle issues. Obviously, that's a concern. With that said, if I'm the Vikings, I'll take my chances. I don't care if every week he has to miss 1 or 2 drills to do yoga on the sidelines. You do it. You cannot go into next season with Garrett Bradbury as your starting center. 3 years played from NC State. Bradbury has been a bust. He's Matt Khalil with a better attitude. Going into year 4, Cam and Kevin O'Connell appear to be full steam ahead with this guy. In fact, for O'Connell, one of the pressers, he said something along the lines of, well, we just have to put Bradbury in situations to where he can succeed. How is that even possible? We're not talking about a wide receiver here. It's where, okay, if we put him in the slot and have him do underneath routes, he'll be fine. Or a quarterback. Let's do a series of option plays to mask his limitations as a pocket passer. We are talking about a center here. There's nowhere for him to hide. If defensive tackles want to line up nose to nose against Garrett Bradbury, there's nothing he can do about it. In fact, when those situations happen next year, 2022, you're going to see Kenny Clark twice a year, DeForest Buckner, Fletcher Cox, Jonathan Allen. In those situations, Bradbury consistently gets pushed back. It is rare to see him hold his ground. We know this. Sign JC Tretter. And by the way, I saw that picture that Kyle Rudolph posted the other night at Target Center with Brian O'Neill and Bradbury. And before I say what it is I'm about to say, just because of how soft the world is, I'm not trying to reverse body shame the guy. Hell, if an athlete shows up overweight, it's going to be talked about in the media and in some cases by the coaching staff as far as how that may impact the athlete's performance. Miguel Sano, Eddie Lacy, Jamarcus Russell. The same thing applies here. There's nothing wrong with being an undersized center. Shit, Jason Kelce is undersized for his position, but that motherfucker can ball. Tyler Linderbaum, center out of Iowa, incredible talent, huge potential. And as far as just in life, Garrett Bradbury looks great. He looks like an offensive line after a year of retirement. You know how guys like Matt Burke or Jeff Saturday or Joe Thomas, after they retired, they immediately slimmed down? It's like, all right, man, look at you. You look fantastic. That's Garrett Bradbury right now, an active offensive lineman in the NFL. If he was performing at a high level that one would hope for as a first-round pick, then it's whatever. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But the fact that he hasn't, the one thing you could argue in favor for him is, okay, if he bulks up, there could be something there. Like, you wake up in the morning, house down a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, train with The Rock for 6 hours a day, do something. Oh, and by the way, the Minnesota Vikings offseason program started this week. Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah and Kevin O'Connell, y'all saw this dude in person. There is no way that they sat there and looked at Garrett Bradbury and said, oh yeah, we'll be just fine. This is a problem for your pocket passing quarterback. That's why JC Tretter, knee issues and all, is a no-brainer. Or draft Tyler Linderbaum in the first round. Or shit, take a chance on Donovan West out of Arizona State. You can get him in the 5th or 6th rounds. Preferably sign JC Tretter. Do something about the center position ASAP.